Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I'm gonna try not to cut my head off this time. So hopefully you can see me while I'm doing my lesson video. All right, so today we're actually gonna do something new. We're going to multiply a fraction and a whole number. Okay, so we're moving on a little bit from the adding and subtracting. You guys are doing a great job. Let's see if we can figure this out. So my practice problem is Mr. Reitano gave out 2/3 of a candy bar. He gave out 2/3 of a candy bar to 4 of his students. We want to know how much of a candy bar did Mr. Reitano give out. So really, if you think about our problem, it's 2/3 of 4. Anytime we see the word of, I want you guys to think about multiplication. 2/3 of 4 is the same thing as 2/3 times 4. So we're going to represent that in 2 different ways. We're going to draw a picture to represent that, what that looks like to get our answer. And then finally, we're going to use an equation. So picture first, we have 2/3, basically 2/3 4 times. So I'm going to draw a picture of 2/3. All right, now when I shade it in, I'm kind of going to be crafty here. I can use colors, I can use different designs, but basically I want to show 2/3 4 times. So the first one, I'm going to show 2/3, and I'm just going to shade it in kind of like diagonally. Then I want to show another group of 2/3. But notice guys, I don't have 2/3 available, I only have 1/3, so I have to make another hole. So here's my other hole, same size hole. I'll cut that into thirds. Now I'm going to shade in 2/3 of that. So I'm going to do polka dots for this one. So I have 2/3, 2/3, I have 2 sets, but I don't want 2, I want 4. I want 4 times. So 2/3 again, I'm just going to shade in normally. Here's another 2/3. So that's 2/3 times 3, and I have to draw one more hole of 2/3. So I want to show 2/3 4 times. So lastly, I'm going to go, let me see here. I'm going to go the other way. Here's another 2/3. So if we look at our picture, we have our answer right in front of us. We have one hole, well that's 2, right? And then we have 2/3. So our answer to our question, how much of the candy bar did Mr. Reitano give away? I gave away 2 and 2/3. So the answer is 2 and 2/3, and my label is candy bar. Don't forget about your label, guys. All right, now with the equation, pretty simple. If you think about multiplication, guys, every time you guys learn how to multiply, it's kind of like repeated addition, right? So my multiplication or my repeated addition equation is going to be adding 2/3 4 times. So it's going to be 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3. All right. Kind of like our drawing, guys, they go together, one and the same. It's 2/3 4 times, both in my picture and in my repeated addition equation. So 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3. Well, I'm kind of happy because my remainder is all the same. I just have to add up all of my numerators. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 I know is 8. And I know 8/3 is an improper fraction, so I have to convert that to a mixed number. So I know 3, how many groups of 3 can go into 8? Well, my picture shows me that. 3 and 3, I get 2 groups of 3, and then 2/3 are left over. So I get 2 and 2/3 as my final answer. All right, so that's multiplying fraction and a whole number using a picture and using a repeated addition equation. I'm curious, what if my problem said, what is the fewest number of candy bars Mr. Reitano would have to buy in order to make everybody get candy? And in that case, my answer would be 3. I would need 3 candy bars because I'm giving away 2 and 2/3. All right, the sign of the day is Pearl Jam. So kind of like making a rock and roll sign. We can turn into a guitar and do some Pearl Jam. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll see you soon.